Hey, this is Brian from Mingo Smart Factory, and this video will cover how to use changeover tracking. So let's say I want to set up standard durations for my work orders for how long it should take to change from one part to another. And I want to track that duration and how long it actually took. So there's a couple things you need to do to set that up. One is you need to be on a black belt license or an enterprise license to have work order support. Then we have to check a couple company settings. So I'm going to go to administration, companies, and then go to settings. And we want to check that manual changeover is on, which it should be. That's by default turned on. And then track changeover duration is turned on as well. Okay. So that's at the company level. We need those two things turned on. And then for each machine or line, you need to choose a downtime reason to associate that with. So let's take a look at our grill, which is what we're going to use today. We're going to go to settings, and you can see here we don't have a changeover reason chosen, which means it won't track the changeover time. So we don't happen to have a changeover reason code here in our list, so we're going to create one. So I'm going to go to downtime codes, I'm going to go to default, add downtime codes, and then we'll just call it changeover. CO. Okay. So now that's been added. It says unplanned, but I want to make that planned. Okay. It can be unplanned too. It's your choice. But in this case, we'll do it planned. So now I'll go back to my grill machine that's making my burgers, and go to settings, and I'm going to change that to changeover. So you'll have to do that for every one of your machines that you want to track changeover reasons on. You can do that with import-export functionality if you have a lot of machines. That makes it really easy. And then we'll hit save. So now that's been all configured. So the next step is I have to have a work order that has a changeover duration on it. So we'll go to scheduling, and we'll look at our machine Kanban. So I'm looking at scheduled and in process work orders on the grill. I'm going to focus on the second one here. I'm going to edit that, click on the pencil, look at the details, and you can see I have 20-minute changeover duration. I'm going to make this really short. I'm going to make it 1 minute to show some really cool functionality. So I'm going to save that. Now we'll go to the grill, and to change from one work order to another, we click the change button. We find our work order here in the work queue list, and then we hit start. And now we have a countdown timer showing that we started at 1 minute, and it's counting down to 0. Once it hits 0, it's going to change from planned to unplanned. So it'll change from blue to red. What's cool about this is you can track your actual changeover durations and see which ones ran longer or not, and just look at the exceptions versus, looking at each individual one. Now it's gotten to 0, and in a second here it will change from blue to red. So now we have 13 seconds of unplanned changeover time, and it'll continue to count up. So this was how we set up the ability to track changeover durations on work orders, and also tracked as they switch from planned downtime to unplanned downtime.